The Book of Ezra. In the days after Jerusalem had been laid waste and her people scattered among the nations, there lived a scribe named Ezra. He was a man devoted to the Most High, yet his heart was heavy with grief and confusion. Seeing the destruction of Zion and the prosperity of those who did wickedly, Ezra fasted many days. In his sorrow he cried out, "Why, O Yahweh, do the ungodly prosper, while your people suffer? Why is Israel, whom you chose, given over to the nations?" These questions troubled him deeply, for he could not understand the judgment of the Most High. As he prayed, a messenger was sent to him, an angel named Uriel. The presence of the angel was overwhelming, yet Ezra, desperate for answers, spoke boldly. "Explain this to me," Ezra said, "for my soul is troubled. If the world was made for the sake of your people, why do others rule over us?" But the angel answered him with questions instead. "Can you weigh fire?" Uriel asked. "Can you measure the wind, or call back a day that has passed?" Ezra fell silent, for he could not. "If you cannot understand the things that are before you," the angel continued, "how then can you comprehend the ways of the Most High?" Still, Ezra pressed on, grieved by the suffering of mankind. "It would have been better if we had not been born," he said, "than to live in sin and endure judgment." Uriel then revealed a hard truth. This present world was made for many, but the world to come is for few. In time, Ezra was shown visions. He saw a woman weeping bitterly for her only son. Her grief was overwhelming, and Ezra tried to comfort her, but suddenly, before his eyes, the woman was transformed into a great and glorious city. Confused and afraid, Ezra asked what he had seen. "This woman is Zion," Uriel explained. "She mourns for her children, for they are scattered and afflicted." Then Ezra was given another vision. He saw a great eagle rising out of the sea, with many wings and heads. It ruled over the whole earth, exalting itself in power and pride. Its dominion was vast, and it devoured all in its path. As Ezra watched, a lion appeared and spoke with authority against the eagle, rebuking its wickedness. At the lion's voice, the eagle fell and was destroyed. "This," said the angel, "is the kingdom that shall arise in the last days. But the lion you saw is the anointed one, whom the Most High has reserved to bring judgment and put an end to unrighteous rule." In another vision, Ezra saw a man rising from the heart of the sea. He was clothed with power, and the clouds gathered around him. A great multitude came to make war against him, but he did not lift a weapon. Instead, fire went forth from his mouth, and all who opposed him were consumed. This man, the angel explained, was the one whom the Most High had kept for the end, to deliver the righteous and judge the wicked. Still troubled, Ezra asked again, "How many will be saved?" The answer came plainly. "As a wave is greater than a drop, so many are created, but few shall be saved." To help him understand, the angel showed Ezra a narrow path leading to a city. On one side was fire, and on the other deep water. Only a few could walk it without falling. "This is the way to life," Uriel said. "It is difficult and dangerous. If a man does not pass through the narrow way, how can he receive the inheritance prepared for him?" As the visions came to an end, Ezra was given a final task. The law and sacred writings had been lost in the destruction of Jerusalem. So the Most High commanded Ezra to restore what had been taken away. He was given a cup filled with understanding. When he drank it, wisdom filled his heart, and his mind was opened. For 40 days, Ezra spoke, and scribes wrote everything he said. In that time, 94 books were recorded. Some of these writings were made known to all people, but others were set apart. reserved only for the wise. When all was finished, Ezra was left with this understanding: the Most High had not forgotten his people. Though the world was filled with suffering and injustice, judgment would come. The proud kingdoms would fall. The righteous would be gathered. And Zion, though she had mourned, would be restored in glory. And so Ezra's grief was not without hope, for beyond the present age, a greater world was being prepared.